I was muted. Yeah. I mean, is it even a live stream if I'm not muted? Yeah, cool. Anyways, what's up? How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. What's been going on? Tell me everything in the comments. Before I get into anything, let me run my disclaimer and I'll be right back. Okay, back to business. Now, if you are brand new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you have not already, if you would like the video, and also subscribe. That would be really cool. It helps me get the word out so that people don't join these types of schemes and scams, in my opinion. Yeah, that's a free way for you to support my channel. So yeah, Charcity member for 3 months. Happy Wednesday. I'm counting down the hours until my husband gets home from deployment. Oh, I'm so excited for you. And yeah. You do, Wendy? Good for you. I'm going to put on some lip gloss today. This is an affiliate link, what I'm about to share with you. Okay. It's from Queen Cosmetics, queencosmetics.store. I think that's what the website is. And this is the color Moonstone, which happens to be my favorite. Use the code ErinBees if you would like to save a little bit of money. I do make a small commission if you choose to purchase from that link. Okay. So, oh God. And I put lipstick on today. Oh, Moonstone, I feel like, is that girl. She's just that girl. Anyways, how are y'all? Oh, we love her. We love her. We have some things to talk about. We have a lot of things to talk about, actually. Savannah, it's getting long. Look at the back. It's getting long. Very excited about it. And thanks. I appreciate it. Okay, before we get into today and the topic at hand, I do want to give proper disclaimers because we are talking about weight loss. We are talking about body image. We are talking about eating habits, disordered eating, anything and everything that you can think of that has to do with diet, nutrition. We're going to talk about GLP-1 medications. We're going to talk about it all. So please, if this is something that can be triggering to you, what is that hair that was flying? That was weird. If this could be triggering for you, please skip this. Your mental health matters to me. And I want to make sure that I'm preparing you guys for what we're about to talk about. So just be on the lookout for that. Okay. Or be aware, not on the lookout. Be aware. Jamie, member for 14 months, went home for work early with crazy back pain. I hope you're feeling better. Couldn't wait for the live stream to start while I lay in bed. Oh, thanks for being a member. I do hope your back feels better. Let's see. What else do we have? You're living my bullet dream. Oh, Savannah, come over. Do you want to come over? It's only, several hours drive. It's no big deal. Oh, man. Okay. So have y'all heard? I have my headphones here, but I don't need them on quite yet. Have y'all heard about the new product that Modere has launched? Did y'all hear about it? Oh, my God. You know what's funny? Funny you should mention that, the fancy beast. Thank you so much for this. I appreciate it. For many missed lives, Diet Dr. Pepper Party. And on that note, with this super chat, which thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's so kind of you. I feel like I should play a soundbite. What should I play? As you wish. We're going to have an ASMR moment. So if you're new to my channel, wow, y'all are wild today. Hello. Thank you, Lindsay G, for the gifted memberships. We'll do Careless Whisper here in just a second with the shoulder smolder, of course. But if you're new, I'm a fan of Diet Dr. Pepper, not sponsored, but I'd like to be. Hello. And so I do an ASMR moment. I open it up. You rate it 1 through 10. If you are a member or you are interested in becoming a member, check the video description for the link to become a member. Or if you got one of the gifted memberships, you should have an emote that says bubbles. So that's kind of fun. You rate it 1 through 10. And if you are sensitive to can opening or any of that ASMR stuff is not your thing, I'll wave my hand when we're done. Okay. So 1 through 10, 10 being that is extra crispy. That must have just come out of your beverage center. That sounds so fancy coming from my new fridge. And 1 being like, it was all right. Not really. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're done with that now. That was, on my end, it was crispy. How about on yours? How was it for you guys? A 7. 10, 9.5, 8 out of 10. Okay, we love the beverage center. Seriously, I didn't know I needed one until I had one. I had no idea. Ooh, 9.5. So crispy, right, Jill? So crispy. Thank you for the memberships. I don't know who got them. Let me know in the comments if you guys got them, because this is for you. Nothing like starting off a live stream with Careless Whisper, and a shoulder smolder. Yeah, same. Was a great find when we bought our house. Seriously, the best. Okay, what are we here to talk about today? Oh, Alex, excuse me. I was going to say Alexis. Alex, congratulations. That's awesome. Okay, today we're going to talk about Modere's new product. Let me give you a little story. So I was sent by so many of you, which, by the way, thank you guys for sending information to your favorite content creators. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. And you are an instrumental part of the anti-MLM movement. Without you guys, it would be very difficult to put content out. So from me to you, thank you. I appreciate you. And you guys are extremely important, an extremely important part of this movement. So I was sent information about the new product launch and how Modere was having 4 different events within the United States, and they were making it sound like it was this huge thing. Wow. Never have seen an MLM company launch at 4 different in-person events at the same time. Weird. So original. Anyways, yesterday I was sent this reel. Thank you to the individual that sent it my way, which we're going to watch here in a second. And I was confused by it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to play the reel, and then we're going to talk about it. I'm going to break some things down. We're going to look at some websites. I have all kinds of stuff for us to go through tonight. And then I have Modere's company call on the products. And as always, I do have some tea to spill. So, if you are into that sort of thing, drop a tea emoji or whatever in the comments, just for funsies. But first, let's check out this reel first. Okay.
Not have heard of Modere yet, but over this weekend they had a product launch that was very different than anything we've seen.
Modere.
With 4 in-person launches all over the US, they launched a transformation system that contains one product that I really want to talk about. It was launched their COO, none other than Nate Frazier, also president and executive chairman. Nate comes from GNC. He was COO at GNC, was part of bringing in the exclusive relationships with Ghost and Alani Nu, and now he's working at Modere. The product in this range that I think is going to be interesting to talk about is called Curb. This product has some interesting interactions with GLP, but they're doing it in a different way, in my opinion, a responsible way. Whereas most people are out comparing themselves to actual drugs, they are not. But they are mentioning that they are working on the GLP-1 pathway with an interesting ingredient we're going to get into, and they're also supporting that with quality fibers to keep things moving and keep you satiated. I will warn you up front, it is a proprietary blend, but we're going to be talking about the science of the ingredient behind it. One of the ingredients inside of Curb, called GlycoLemon, is powered by Areomin, which won NutraIngredients Ingredient Award in 2024. It's a lemon extract, and it's quite interesting. Irresponsible to compare this to the actual drugs in GLP. In this case, we're talking about the pathway of GLP-1, which Areomin does reliably increase. In fact, in internal users for Modere, they found 28 users to use this product, and they collectively lost 550 pounds. We didn't get mine in, and then we're going to be doing a video breaking down the product. I'm excited to talk about this, and I'm excited to talk about other ways that we can talk about GLP other than just drugs. This could be useful for many people.
Okay. I just wanted to play it so you guys could catch the entire vibe of the video. And now I'm going to give you my commentary and my thoughts and provide actual science to what he was alleging here. So let's watch it, and I'm going to pause it as we go.
You may not have heard of Modere yet, but over this weekend, they had a product launch that was very different than anything we've seen.
Again, is it really that different than having 4 in-person events at different locations on the same day? Really not that original.
4 in-person launches all over the US. They launched a transformation system that contains one product that I really want to talk about. It was launched, their COO, none other than Nate Frazier.
Now, let me ask you a question. In your experience, have y'all ever seen an MLM company hire a CEO from a retail brand? I have never seen it. That's just my opinion. I have never seen it. It typically comes from other MLM companies. And the way that we figure that out is usually on LinkedIn. It shows that they worked for this MLM and that MLM, and now they're a part of a new MLM. That's typically what I have seen. Not always, but the majority of the time. So the fact that Modere has hired a CEO that used to work for GNC, I find fascinating. And my prediction, if you remember, you have a prediction emote. I'm going to actually put my headphones on now. My prediction is that this is Modere's holy grail, if you will. They're not holy grail. Why can I not think of the football play? Hail Mary. There it is. The Hail Mary, trying to collect revenue before they announce that they're going to go retail. That is my prediction. I'm not stating that as a fact, just my opinion. Okay. Look at all the prediction emotes. Y'all are so fun. Oh, yeah. So just want to throw that in there.
Also, president and executive chairman Nate comes from GNC. He was COO at GNC, was part of bringing in the exclusive relationships with Ghost and Alani Nu, and now he's working at Modere. The product in this range that I think is going to be interesting to talk about is called Curb. This product has some interesting interactions with GLP, but they're doing it in a different way, and in my opinion, a responsible way.
Okay. In your opinion, Modere is doing this in a responsible way. So rolling this out as an MLM product is responsible to you? Yikes. When it's an unethical business model, rolling it out as a proprietary blend, responsible to you as well? Yikes. Yikes.
Whereas most people are out comparing themselves to actual drugs, they are not. But they are mentioning that they are working on the GLP-1 pathway with an interesting ingredient we're going to get into. And
what's interesting about that? If you guys, I scrolled Facebook earlier today. You guys are welcome to obviously do this too. If you type in Modere Curb, you'll see all of, and click on posts. You can sort it by posts. You'll see all of what Modere is saying, what the distributors, the social marketers, if you will, in Modere are saying about this product. It's quite fascinating. Yeah, so are they not comparing it to drugs? I don't know. Some of them definitely are comparing it to drugs. And when I say drugs, I mean GLP-1 medications prescribed by a doctor. But that is a trend that we are seeing in many multi-level marketing companies where they're starting to talk about GLP and they're starting to say, oh, this is an all-natural GLP-1 type thing. We're seeing that. I think that's a marketing trend. I think it's a desperation, a predatory tactic, if you will, from an already predatory business model from these companies. They're trying to capitalize on people that are looking to lose weight and have a hard time getting their hands on medication that people need, that people actually need. Yeah. I think I am going to scroll on Facebook here for a second because I want to show you guys a couple posts. So hang on. Let me get to my other situation here so that I can show you, because this gentleman here, who we're going to talk about, not necessarily him, but the account that this reel was placed on, we're going to talk about that. It's important, I feel like. Okay, so here we have Instagram. I don't do much on, or Instagram, Facebook. I don't do much on Facebook anymore. Yeah, is it gut health too? Seriously. Hang on one second. Also, I was sent a John Melton video earlier, so that's going to be fun to go through. Whoops, oops, oops. What am I doing? Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Let me do this. And what we're going to type in is Modere Curb. And we're going to go to post, just like I was telling you. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay. Why is it not loading? I don't know. Here we go. Oh, here's a new one. Oh, no, this is 2022. Let's sort it by recent. Is the product vegan free? Lisa, that's funny. All right, here we go. This is from Modere 3 hours ago. Looking for a way to support natural GLP-1? Meet Modere Curb. Curb is the anchor of the Modere transformation line. By the way, that transformation line is like $300 a month, just FYI. It's where you'll find support for GLP-1, blood sugar levels already within normal range, and Akkermansia bacteria, which may be associated with lean body metabolism. Notice they say may be associated with lean body metabolism. Yeah, okay. If you look at the video description, I do have some information because they are using these scientific type terms like Satiety-GLP and GlycoLemon. Yeah, we're going to talk about all of that. And the metabiome prebiotic technology. They make it sound really fancy. It's absolutely ridiculous. Also, don't forget to like the stream. Thank you so much. I heard it tastes like Diet Dr. Pepper in your favorite flavor. Yeah. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, look, we're covering up something so mysterious. Oh my God. Are we at an event? Totally at an event. Anyways, I don't know these people. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to see how they are marketing this, and we are experiencing this together. So they're claiming that it helps with hunger cravings, and they say here, Jenna Lee here says, most weight management programs fail to support GLP-1, which influences hunger signals. What if you could feel fuller longer, all while reducing fat cells? Now, please explain to the class how taking an MLM company's proprietary blend that is not backed by legitimate studies reduces fat cells. Please let the class know. Burning calories and helping improve muscle tone with clean, which is another marketing term that is not really a thing, science-backed ingredients. You know, scientifically proven through studies that are legitimate would be a better way to say that if any of this were true, in my opinion. Yeah. So let's keep scrolling. Now, just in case you're joining us, we are looking at the marketing of this product because this guy on this reel that I just showed was saying, oh, they're doing it, you know, in an ethical way. Are they? They're not comparing it to drugs, you say, right? Well, let's just see. Okay, she's sharing this person. She is sharing the company products. Oh, what is this from Natalie Porter Griffin? Do I know who she is? No, but this was from a day ago. Natalie here says, hey friends, I'm still a Modere rep and we have exciting news with a brand new product that replicates the hot weight loss injection drugs that are currently popular. Tell me you are so out of touch with what GLP-1 medications were designed to do without telling me. There are people that need this medication that are having a hard time getting their hands on it through their doctor because of being described as a hot weight loss injection trend. You have got to be kidding me. But remember that reel said, oh, they're doing this in a way that is ethical, you know? Is this ethical? Did the guy that was doing that reel, I don't know his name, otherwise I'd be referring to him by name. Did he look at all of the marketing done by the distributors that are 1099 contracted workers with Modere to be able to say, oh, they're not comparing it to drugs? Oh, really? Because this literally uses the word replicate. Exhibit A, if you will. Why is everything a system in MLMs? Because then people buy multiple products and yeah, it's disgusting. So I just wanted to do a quick rundown, and you guys can do this too. Now, I'm not saying go on here and go comment and, you know, challenge these people. I'm not saying that at all. What I am doing is I am fact checking what this guy on this reel that is saying that Modere's new Curb product is amazing, which by the way, wow, look at this. Price Plow. That is the account that this reel came from. You know what's interesting about Price Plow? And they tagged Modere, almost like this was a paid thing. And what's interesting is if you go to Price Plow at the very top, let's just do that real quick. Let's just do that. Priceplow.com. Here is something that is very, oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Very, very interesting. Hold on, I have it saved in my notes. Here we go. This is something I feel like needs to be pointed out. Now, if you look at the very top of this page, I know that it's small, but see this right here? Disclosure. This is a sponsored post. What does that mean? They paid to have this article listed. Who is they? Well, if it's Modere's product, could we assume that Modere paid or somebody at Modere paid to be listed? And Price Plow is the Instagram account where that reel is, where he's talking about, oh, they're doing it ethically. They're not comparing it to drugs. We've never seen this kind of marketing where they're at 4 different locations on the same day. Really? How much research did this guy do? Or did he just collect a check? Yeah, just collected a check. Got it. Let's continue with the reel.
Supporting that with quality fibers to keep things moving and keep you satiated. I will warn you up front, it is a proprietary blend.
Oh, stop right there. Stop right there. A proprietary blend. And for those that maybe don't know what that is, which that's cool, that is a blend for a supplement that has a bunch of ingredients in it, but they don't tell you exactly how much is in it. Now, let me show you an example of what a proprietary blend looks like, because I happen to have their product right here. Where is it? Where is it? Where? Oh, I got to convert it to a, hold please. I have to convert it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to share my screen because it's faster. Let me share my screen. Share the window. Here we go. This is, where is it? Here we go. That's the video. Sorry, guys. This is their product. I thought I had the ingredients on here. It doesn't. Hold, please. The ingredients were on, let's just go to Modere's website. And let's see if they have the ingredients listed. Sorry, guys, I thought I had this prepared here. Oh, here we go. Let me share my screen. I will get it together, I promise. So that's like people getting articles in Forbes. Shady, indeed. Indeed it is. Share screen, window, here, yes. Okay. So this is directly from the Modere website. And here's the supplement facts. It's probably, if you're watching on a phone or something, it's probably a little bit small. I apologize for that. But if you go down to the bottom, and I love that Eloise is in the chat because she is amazing. You should subscribe to her channel. She is a pharmacist and she is way smarter than I am. Okay, so this is where that Satiety-GLP support proprietary blend comes into play. 4.9 grams is what is the total weight of all the ingredients that are listed below. two of the ingredients I want to bring your attention to. The Metabiome Prebiotic, which is in parentheses resistant potato starch. These are the two ingredients, that and the lemon bioflavonoid complex, which is created by another company. We'll talk about that in a second. Those are the two ingredients that they are really pushing. And then it's got a bunch of like fruit and fruit extract and things like that, which I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm not going to say that. So when I say proprietary blend, I mean, they call it something, it's a total weight, but you don't know exactly how much of each of these ingredients are in it. And there's a reason that I am bringing that up in this particular case. So let me go back to the reel and I'll explain why.
Talking about the science of the ingredient behind it. One of the ingredients inside of Curb, called GlycoLemon, is powered by Areomin, which one nutrient-ingredients.
Okay, now this is a company, I believe, and they have created this complex, or whatever you want to call it, the GlycoLemon, and it is made by Areomin. Okay.
Ingredient award in 2024. It's a lemon extract, and it's quite interesting. Irresponsible to compare this to the actual drug.
I'm going to pause this before he even speaks on this. Human clinical trials suggest that Areomin may help support healthy levels of blood glucose by increasing GLP-1 levels, thereby supporting its role in insulin secretion, glucagon suppression, and I'm assuming that's sugar balance. But I want to bring to your attention right here where I'm pointing, where it says 200 milligrams a day. And if you pull up this information, there's actually four different dosages that are mentioned in this human clinical trial. It's not a study. And one group of them received a placebo, and then I think it was 200, 400, or 800 milligrams a day. Why am I pointing this out on this reel of this guy that is apparently vouching for Modere's product? Because in a legitimate scientific study, you are going to have a specific protocol to follow. So in this human clinical trial, directly from the Areomin website, it mentions 200 milligrams a day. Now, are there 200 milligrams of this specific ingredient in the Modere ingredient list? Let's just look at it. We don't know. Why? Because it's a proprietary blend. So there's that part. Okay. Let's go back to the reel.
In this case, we're talking about the pathway of GLP-1, which Areomin does reliably increase. In fact, in internal users for Modere, they found 28 users to use this product, and they collectively lost 550 pounds.
Now let's talk about that. Okay, those 28, they found 28 users in Modere. Those 28 users of this product that were testing it are distributors. Are they disclosing that they're distributors? No, of course not. No. Did those distributors allegedly, well, they call them social marketers, did they allegedly have to sign an NDA and a non-compete in order to be a part of this trial? Yeah. Allegedly, right? Did one of the distributors in the company allegedly win their body transformation and win some kind of lump sum of money? Yeah. Now, wouldn't that be something that would be important to mention if you're going to cite, hey, 28 people within, that took this product, lost a collective 550 pounds. Also, you know what he left out? He left out the specific parameters. Oh, you mean the parameters where they're actually, manipulating their caloric intake, and they're eating a low glycemic index diet, and they're fasting for at least 12 hours overnight between dinner and breakfast. So they're manipulating their caloric intake in some way, shape, or form. So the results, that 550 pounds of weight loss, how long of a period of time? Was it 12 weeks? Did they lose that over 12 weeks? Because that seems to be kind of significant. And when I say that, I mean, and here's the tea for you guys, allegedly, they're getting ready to come out with a course to certify coaches. Yeah, what are they being certified in? We don't know. We have no idea. But it's over a 12-week period. You know how you get qualified for that? You have to buy the complete transformation system 3 months in a row, 12 weeks. Yeah. Who's certifying? Oh, we don't know. Does it expire? Oh no, it's good for life. Modere, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I want to read this was sent to me. And it is information from Modere about becoming body transformation certified. What? What? Now, here's what you get. Social marketer perks, lifelong additional discounts on behind the scenes collections for customers, extra $5 savings on essentials and essentials/enhanced, extra $10 savings on complete. You save $10. Yeah. In fine print, it says, social marketers must purchase the complete collection each month of the program to qualify for certification and complete the required activities. Yeah, you've got to place the order for the complete transformation by 9/23, so that was 2 days ago. You have to join the Facebook challenge group by October 1st. You have to attend weekly trainings. You have to submit before and after photos, vlogs, actively participate in the group. What is Modere trying to do with this? They're trying to market this product and use their own social marketers that are the customers, in my opinion, to push this product. Why? Because they haven't done any legitimate studies on their product to prove, hey, this product does something. We're not. That stings a little bit if you're in Modere. I know it does. Julie Anderson, what's up? Yeah, it's crazy. I'm sorry. I haven't been paying attention to the chat. I've been trying to stay focused because I'm pulling information from all over the place. Prove It called. They want their idea back. Oh, and also we're going to talk about Prove It here soon. Not tonight. That's going to be for another time. But they're getting ready to do something else too with those courses. Let me see if there's any other information about it. The complete collection, $300, by the way, guys. $300. The body composition collection, $250. Yep. Yeah. So that's the certification course that I guess Modere is going to be signing the certificates or something if they even send them out. I don't know. Oh my God, Julie Anderson, I can't wait to watch that reel. I'm so excited. Okay, let's get back to this reel here. I think I can, yeah.
Waiting to get minded, and then we're going to be doing a video breaking down the product. I'm excited to talk about this, and I'm excited to talk about other
$300 a month, sorry.
ways that we could talk about GLP other than just drugs. This could be.
By the way, who is this guy? What is his credentials to be speaking on any of this? First of all, if he has any credentials to be speaking on it, but it's a paid thing, because the website is a sponsored post. So what he doesn't disclose in this reel on this account, which is through whatever that company is called. I can't think of what the company is called. I can't remember. But anyways, he doesn't disclose that this is sponsored on Instagram. That's interesting, isn't it? So what is his credentials? And if he has any, sharing and endorsing a supplement that doesn't have the science to back it up and not disclosing that it's a sponsored post. But he's going to talk about Modere's doing it the right way. They're doing it in an ethical way. Okay, my guy. Okay.
Useful for many people.
Okay, so that was that. Now, I want to prepare you guys for the next part of this. I have an Instagram reel that Modere put out, and I'm spending a lot of time talking about how this is being marketed on purpose. Because if you guys can identify what is being done and what is being said and how they're saying it and why they are saying it that way, my hope is that people will avoid it. So this reel from Instagram, from the Modere Instagram account is extremely emotionally manipulative, in my opinion. It is very clear who they are trying to target. They have the emotional, dramatic music behind it. And I just want to prepare you guys. If this is not for you, skip this part. Okay? So you've been warned.
Don't
also give me those cupcakes.
eat that.
That's too much.
You should try working out.
Are you really going up for seconds?
The advice is endless.
And it comes from everywhere.
But what's more frustrating than sifting through the miracle pills and life hacks
Is trying them with
I have to rewind that a little bit. I have to back it up. Did y'all see that little tiny disclaimer at the bottom? You probably didn't even notice it.
miracle pills.
Modere independent representatives. Let me make this a little bit bigger and see if I can see it. In a focus group receiving free product and program. So these are distributors in the company, according to that little tiny disclaimer that's white and most people didn't even catch. Because I know I didn't catch the first time I saw it.
Pills and life hacks.
is trying them with no success. And yes, this comes from experience.
Is there something wrong with me?
No.
Is my body
Is there something wrong with me while that person was stepping on a scale? The message that is sending. Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
broken?
No. Am I broken as she's looking in the mirror? Modere, what the hell is wrong with you?
Is there no way to help me get back in shape?
When I heard about the transformation system,
I was skeptical.
Would have been weird if I wasn't.
But just learning about the system felt different.
Something just clicked.
It was like a guided lifestyle change,
Based on science.
it wasn't going to be easy.
but something about it just felt right.
The system
I need to know how you make your pierogies. Because I love pierogies.
includes 5 incredible products, which when paired with a healthy diet and exercise can help your body create lean muscle.
Burn more calories.
Or, hot take, you could skip the MLM proprietary blend product and you could just focus on nutrition, working with a registered dietitian, which I have learned recently that you possibly could get covered by your insurance. You just have to check with your insurance. And working with a personal trainer so that you exercise, good Lord, why was that so difficult to say, safely for your goals. Yeah, you could do that and skip all that.
And balance your blood sugar response.
Thanks, Rachel.
It also helps curb your appetite.
So you can eat healthy foods and still feel satisfied.
Did you see that? That was just like a pile of lettuce. Just, okay.
With these products, your efforts to eat healthy and work out will have more impact on your health than ever before.
And just as important as the products,
Is the support behind them, an amazing community, accountability systems,
Exercise guidance and nutrition tips.
and a lot of education.
to help you understand
how all of this affects your health.
I haven't reached the end of my journey.
I'm not sure anybody does.
but the progress I've seen makes it clear
That I'm on the right path.
The Modere Body Transformation System
Isn't just about how I look.
it's about how I feel.
Let's see what that little disclaimer says here. Results may vary based on each person's physical health, diet, and exercise. So are the results from people changing their diet and starting to exercise and burning calories? Or is it from the products? Nobody knows because they're doing all of the things, literally. I know how they love saying that phrase. And adherence to the program. The weight loss results described in testimonials or photos are not typical for every individual. Thanks, Modere.
And how I want to feel.
For the rest of my life.
Do not give up.
You can do this.
It's time to transform your life.
So you can live it.
Hate it. Hate it so much, but we needed to talk about it because, again, that is how they are marketing this product. It's very emotionally charged. It's very manipulative, in my opinion. None of it is backed by science. They don't have legitimate studies on Modere's product. They're using a study from over here with a specific dosage and specific parameters, and they're trying to say, see, that works. Oh, and by the way, we have that ingredient in this proprietary blend. Really, how much? Oh, it's a proprietary blend. We can't tell you that. Just trust us, bro. It works. That's what we're seeing here from Modere. Yeah. Yep. A new study showed that they basically have water and a couple minerals and vitamins. They're basically addressing delivery systems. Oh, God. Shouldn't these folks already be skinny like it says on their website? They've been using trim and doing 5-day drop for a long time. Agreed completely. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so Eloise, the expert, has spoken. You need a placebo-controlled trial, like they did for GLP-1s, where the placebo arm lost a little weight as also doing diet and exercise and lifestyle. Excuse me. Thank you, Eloise. I appreciate you. Okay, now let's get into the Modere company training. Yeah. Are they going to waste 3 minutes of our life at the beginning? Of course they are. Would it be an MLM company call or training if they didn't waste our time for 3 minutes that we can't get back? Let's watch it together.
Welcome to the body transformation training this evening. Welcome everyone. Glad you're here. I want everyone to look at Todd Bagley's freshly shaven face.
Why?
Smooth as a baby's bottom. Look at that.
It's not really fresh anymore. It's got a little stubble, but we'll take it back down.
Now, this is Todd Bagley, I believe is his last name. Let me look to verify. Yep, Todd. Now, why did Todd resign from the company 12 days ago? Isn't that interesting? I wonder why that would happen. I'm not sure when this training was done. Clearly, it had to have been done prior to September 13th, I believe was the date that he left Modere. Any bets that he's going to be going over to Amare? Because I bet he is. Todd, you going over to Amare with the former CEO of Modere? Because she's over there now. Yeah, interesting. This is Modere bro humor.
He got his forehead extended, he shaved. He's trying to be so impressive for this call tonight.
Or make wellness.
I'm just trying to embrace the baldness.
You and me both, buddy. You and me both. Guys, I sound like I smoked a bunch of cigarettes before the call. I'm sorry. A little under the weather last week. I feel fine right now, but for some reason it stuck with me. So it's kind of like this sexy Barry Manilow, like low voice. So we're running with it.
Low.
Sexy
What do
Barry
we call-
Manilow might be overselling it a little, Shane.
What are you
He's
trying to say,
bald
T?
too.
It's not unusual to be in love with anyone.
That's not Barry Manilow.
No, God, please, no.
Oh, who was that?
Isn't it?
I don't know. All I know is that was really good.
That's like
Engelbert
Tom Jones
Humperdinck.
or somebody
That's
like
Tom
that.
Jones,
Engelbert
yeah.
Humperdinck. Tom Jones.
That was Tom Jones.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, for you guys that are suffering from thinning hair, I've got a great suggestion for you. There's a wonderful product out
I knew
there.
that one. I knew that one was coming. That was like we set ourselves up for that.
Nothing like a health claim on a company training call. Listen, we have a product for that. Stop it.
One. So, all right, welcome, guys. Appreciate everyone. Teach. Can you also watch the mutes?
I don't know why he's muted there.
You make sure I'm an admin for this call because I'm seeing people in the waiting room, but I'm not getting the option to add.
Here's a hot take. Maybe plan this out ahead of time. Maybe do a trial run. Maybe act like you know how to do Zoom in the year of 2024.
I can do that.
There we go.
I was about to say I can't do that. That's a Cassie function. Well, guys, we give everyone just a few minutes to jump on. Welcome to our webinar this evening. I am so excited to do this, but before we get it started,
You sound so excited to do this, Todd. Are you okay?
before we grip it and rip it, before we launch and get rolling tonight, I'm going to ask, it says confirm that you are speaking Spanish. No, I am not. No estoy hablando español. Okay, I don't know. Zoom all of a sudden detected a little Spanish accent. Okay, before we get started tonight, we're just going to hit the record button and then get officially started. We've got 10 pages of people, so won't have time to say hi to each and every one of you. As always, before we get started, Todd, TJ, JQ, the rest of us here at corporate, Cassidy, Michelle's probably on as well. just want to thank everyone for the sacrifice that they make to take time out of the busy schedule and join us for this call this evening. I want to thank Todd.
And you wasted 3 minutes of their time on what's supposed to be a professional call, Zoom, talking about somebody that's shaved and people's hairlines and their foreheads and Tom Jones. Yep.
As our featured presenter, he's got so much great information for you guys. So just appreciate everyone. Appreciate jumping on. I see some of our AC members also jumping on. Appreciate you guys and your support. Thank you. And Cass, let's hit record and then let's get ready to go. Okay. Looks like we're recording now. Wanted to welcome each and every one of you out to.
You already said that. I don't.
To our body transformation training series this evening. We're very excited to share with you some important messages. So last week, we talked a lot about product, body transformation product. Obviously, we're a product company and we sell product. And we talked in.
By the way, didn't Modere promote the 5-day drop, or did I imagine that? They did. They did promote that. That was created by a team that has since left. Some of them have left for Frequence. Marina Simone talking to you. Amber DeLoof talking to you. Bryn Lang, I think is her last name, talking to you. And then some people, like, remember the rap guy? The guy that was rapping the 5-day drop to Snoop in the background, like the instrumental version of Drop It Like It's Hot. Remember that? Yeah. He's in Make Wellness now. He was at their Nashville event. By the way, did you know that Justin Prince and Make Wellness were passing out hats this weekend that look like MAGA hats? But you know what it says? They're red hats, and it says, "Make direct sales great again." Thanks. I hate it. Yep, not kidding. I have the pictures to show. Ridiculous. I'm not going to show it here, but anyways. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. It never ceases to amaze me how after all these years post-COVID, these calls are so unprepared with bad cropping and lighting, disorganized, unprofessional banter, and they want to be taken seriously. Facts. And you know what? Thank you so much for this super chat. I'm trying to find. Oh,
Yes, science.
yeah, science. Thank you so much. That's super kind of you. All right, here we go. Back into this professional training.
In particular, about 2 products. So the first was, if you want to go to the next slide, Cass. Let's see. Okay.
By the way, are you registered to vote? Vote.org. Check your registration. And if you're not registered, get registered. Vote.org.
Shane, you're on Spanish. You're Spanish. You're on mute.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we can't do the mute all thing because it mutes me. So you're going to have to mute one at a time. So thanks, Todd. So last week, we focused mostly on product, okay? We had a product seminar with our head of product, Jen Anderson, who did a great job outlining 2 outstanding new products and the entire body transformation system. So each week, we want to do a little recap of what we talked about last week in this 4-part series. So last week, we talked about the body transformation products. We talked about the 2 new products that we'll name when we launch at the Fall Social Marketing Summit on September 21st. The first, and really the hero of the body transformation system, is product number 1, helps curb cravings and helps you feel fuller, longer, and faster. And I can totally relate this to be true, as can the other people that are part of our body transformation challenge.
You know what else can help you feel full faster? Food. Yeah. Food, especially food that are high in fiber, fruits and vegetables, water. You know, I know it's kind of weird, Modere.
Right now in our
Modere, excuse me,
pre-launch group, all of them have definitely felt this satiation effect where it helps you feel full. It also takes and reduces those cravings. It helps your body boost its natural GLP-1 production. So this isn't in.
Where's the data? Where are the studies that show that? Oh, they don't exist? Cool.
Ingesting GLP-1, it's not injecting GLP-1. It's helping our body increase GLP-1 production, helps curb those cravings. Like so many times after dinner, I want to eat sweets or something before you go to bed, that bowl of ice cream. And this product's going to help control those sugar cravings. Shamri says it great. I love how she talks about helps control that food noise that you have sometimes where you're not really hungry, but Todd described it as like you stand in front of the fridge. I do this all the time and you don't know why you're there.
I mean, why do you do it all the time if you're allegedly taking this product? Shouldn't that be controlling what he's referring to as food noise? Does the product work or not, Shane?
You're not hungry, but you're standing there looking for something to eat. Has to do with that cravings, those cravings that you're having. Aids in controlling your appetite, supports your glucose metabolism, helps support healthy blood sugar levels. Remember, we talked a lot last week about body transformation is all about controlling blood sugar.
Does it help type 1 diabetics control their blood sugar? Oh, it doesn't. Right. Because that's not how that works. But okay.
When you eat sugary foods, your blood sugar spikes and then your insulin spikes along with it. Todd's going to go over that again tonight, how to control those blood sugar spikes and your insulin response, how to get them back in range as fast as possible, how to open and maximize our fat burning windows. Todd's going to go through that tonight. But our program that we're going to run through is in conjunction with these awesome products. These products are designed to work and they work beautifully by themselves. But when you combine them synergistically with a program that's also designed to help control blood sugar levels, the results are miraculous. And you see that.
Okay, now see, when I hear you say that, if the products worked the way that they say that they work, you wouldn't have to make all of these changes. But see, this is what these companies do. They will have these claims that they make, and then they'll say, oh, we're going to pair it with diet and exercise. Just maybe do the diet and exercise. And if you need assistance for any medical reasons or your relationship with food, seek help from professionals. Talk to your doctor, have your blood work done. Don't take these people in multi-level marketing. I wanted to say something other than people. I'm not going to. Don't listen to these people. Talk to your doctor.
In our 28-person test group. So we're going to go through some of that tonight. It supports antioxidant activity, boosts your body's natural defense against free radicals, and supports the body's natural ability to fight antioxidant stress. So this is...
I think what they're going for on the right, I think this was before the product was released. And they've graded out like, oh, you're on a behind the scenes. We haven't announced it yet. Hang tight, guys. It's coming. This is exciting. It's never been done before. I think that's what they're trying to do here.
The hero of the line, this product to be named later in September. We're excited for you guys to try it. Tastes great. I don't know that we've mentioned it, but it's a peach mango flavor. It's delicious.
What he's talking about, that Modere product number 1 was Curb. That's the product that I've already talked about here.
It's in a stick pack. You mix it with water. You want to mix it and drink it right away, as it does contain fiber and other things, so it will set if you let it sit too long. But it is delicious. Yeah. Okay. Product number 2 we talked about.
Sir, the bottom of the slide says that's a lie. If someone needs to control blood sugar, they need a doctor. You kumquat.
Help build lean muscle. It helps reduce muscle soreness after exercise.
I'm sorry, did you just say muscle? Shane? Isn't he like the director of sales or something? Hold on, let me look this up. Shane Greer. Let's see here. Oh, General Manager of North America. Cool. Why is the General Manager of North America doing some sort of a scientific-ish, that's the vibe that they're going for, training? Why is he doing that? Does that seem weird to you guys?
It's the building block for muscle repair and protection. It includes branched chain amino acids, plus L-glutamine, L-arginine, betanine, and taurine. These are all key components to help recover after workouts faster and help build lean muscle.
You know what helps to recover after a workout helps the muscles to recover faster and to help build muscle. Eating. I know. Kind of crazy, kind of a hot take.
Contains the industry standard of 2-to-1 ratio of these key building blocks of muscle there, and then contains 6 grams of amino acids. So this drink, to be named later in September, is delicious. It's
called Sculpt, by the way.
A blueberry raspberry mix, and this is something that you would drink throughout the day. It's delicious. You don't have to take it with the meal. We ask that you do it in conjunction with your activity. And speaking,
I'm sorry. Throughout the day, how many times are you wanting people to drink this product? Because that's crazy. This is what he's talking about here. Let's see. This is called Sculpt. It's BCAAs, branch chain amino acids. Yeah. And I don't believe that there is any scientific evidence that show that BCAAs do any of the things that he is saying that they do. And other people. First of all, this is just my opinion. This is my opinion. If somebody is trying to sell you BCAAs, goodbye. Goodbye. Don't do it. And I was talking with Jen on Instagram Live yesterday, and I was like, who was I talking to this about? Oh yeah, it was on live. I did an Instagram Live with Jen yesterday. And I said, you know what I love BCAAs for? To flavor my water, because that's about all they're going to do, in my opinion. Okay, anyways, let's get back to this.
Speaking of activity, that's another pillar of the program that we're going to talk a little bit tonight. So like I said, last week, we focused really quite a bit on the products of the body transformation system. And what, so many people have asked, these 28 people that have lost, almost 450 pounds now, guys. 28 people, 450 pounds in 9.5 weeks. I mean, what an...
Tara, record the call again, because that was genius, and I appreciate you.
Impressive. What an impressive statistic. But now that we talked products for a long time, people are like, well, what program are they following? Is it complicated? Is it simple? Could I follow it too? How does it work in conjunction with the products? What is required in this program? So tonight, we brought the godfather of the body transformation program. We're going to change the title down there to that.
We're going to change the title because he's no longer the director of North America sales. He actually doesn't work for the company anymore as of 12 days ago. Weird.
Todd Bagley. And Todd Bagley is going to run through the pillars of the body transformation program that these 28 people have been following for 9.5, 10 weeks and getting amazing results in conjunction with taking these products. So Todd.
So the results that you're saying that these people are seeing, are they from the diet and the exercise or from the products?
Thank you for being on the call tonight. And I'm going to kick it to you to take it away with the body transformation program.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
By the way, if a personal trainer, if you work with a personal trainer at a gym, excuse me, and they try to sell you the gym's expensive supplements, they try to sell you BCAAs, and they talk about, oh, it helps with recovery, get a new trainer. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Shane, the Godfather. Wow, that's a lot to live up there to. I thought it was El Jefe, but I'll take Godfather. They're both great. Guys, so excited for tonight. Get to finally unleash this program, this incredible program that these 28 participants have been following for the last 10 weeks and who have been absolutely crushing it. So we're going to go into that, give you a little bit of history. So before my Modere days, I used to work with medical professionals.
What kind of medical professionals? That could be anything. That could be doctors. That could be medical assistants. That could be receptionists at a doctor's office. Those are medical professionals. What kind of medical professionals, Todd?
And we would go around to endocrinologists. We would go around to family medicine, bariatric surgeons. We would go to functional wellness conventions, anti-aging conventions, set up booths, and we would essentially sell a program to doctors to get their patients on it. And it was a program that we had discovered that works really well. And because it's not a Band-Aid, this isn't a diet, this is a lifestyle. What we had discovered is that
registered dietitians must be screaming at this point.
1 in 3 Americans have metabolic syndrome. Okay. So 1 in 3, that's outstanding. Metabolic syndrome means you.
What do you mean that's outstanding? Let's fact check him. How many Americans have metabolic syndrome? According to the International Diabetes Federation and the National Cholesterol Education Program, over 30% of Americans have metabolic syndrome. 1 in 3. So he's saying roughly 66.66666%. But here, through the International Diabetes Federation and the NCEP, it says 30%. According to the American Heart Association, 1 in 6 people. Maybe this is where he's pulling it from. According to the NHLBI, about 1 in 3 adults have metabolic syndrome. So it's kind of all over the place. I just wanted to check that because, they haven't exactly been truthful on the rest of this that I've already covered.
Have 3 or more of the following. Okay. So high waistline or large waistline, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, high triglycerides, and high glucose. Okay. So if you have 3 or more of those, you are considered to have metabolic syndrome. And the general cause for this and the general cause for a lot of the obesity and all the things that are happening in America today is because of blood sugar fluctuations, which is causing insulin to be in our bodies all day long. So with our program,
that's the only cause of that? Or could it be lack of exercise? Could it be a calorie surplus that people are storing as fat? Could all of those things also contribute to metabolic syndrome, amongst many other things?
That overview, we're going to explain a little bit how we can combat this. Okay. So blood sugar and insulin responses is the first thing we're going to talk about. We're going to introduce to you some of I call them the macro concepts. Okay. The macro concepts is 4-4-12 without snacking, low glycemic eating, 30 minutes of activity each day.
Oh, they do mention activity. So not only are they manipulating people's caloric intake and when they are eating it and introducing a 12-hour fasting window between dinner and breakfast the next day, they're also encouraging exercise, which I do love. I love that. However, not coming from this MLM company. So are the results that they're seeing, the 550 pounds, that the 28 people that are distributors that they're not disclosing are distributors, in my opinion, did they lose that from the changes in diet and also exercising for at least 30 minutes a day? Or is it the products? Because if the products were as good as they say and backed by science, according to them, you wouldn't need to make all of these additional changes. The 5 pillars of whatever they're talking about here wouldn't need to exist. You would just take the product and move on with your life.
And something that we call a reset meal. So with the blood sugar and insulin responses, generally what happens is, we wake up in the morning and the first thing we want to do is eat, right? And for a lot of Americans, what we eat for breakfast typically is spikes our blood sugar, right? It's usually simple carbohydrates. It could be sugary cereal.
They do not. Yeah, it was only 28 reps, distributors in the company that have tried it. And I believe they were on it for 12 weeks where they changed their diet, they added exercise, and they took these products. And that's the 28-person group that lost over 550 pounds. Yeah. Also, you could hire a PT for the cost of those supplements, still have your dignity intact. And I happen to know a personal trainer, aaronbees.com. But seriously, accurate.
It could be even just a lot of smoothies, right? They're full of sugar, things like that. spikes our blood sugar. We go.
What are you talking about? What kind of smoothies? You can't make these general blanket statements without, you got to be specific. What kind of smoothies?
Go to work, maybe like around 10 o'clock. We want a snack. We spike our blood sugar again. We go to lunch. And so we're just constantly spiking our blood sugar throughout the day.
Guess what else spikes your blood sugar? You eat. That's the whole point. Thank you. Liz says, we at Modere scoff at peer-reviewed studies. Facts.
And as we do that, our insulin raises,
Same
and our
time,
insulin
Tara.
never really has the chance to fully come back down.
Good night, Sam.
And as long as insulin is in our bodies, and Shane talked about this a little bit last week about the insulin and the fat, comparison.
Guys, I am so sore. My abs hurt so bad. I just leaned forward laughing at Julie Anderson's comment, and I was like, oh.
As long as there's insulin in our bodies, we can't burn fat. Insulin is a fat storing hormone. It's anabolic. When it can only store so much fat, it then overflows into what we call triglycerides, right? And so this is just not good stuff. So there are some ways.
Throws a little science out there and then says, this is just not good stuff, guys. We can't be having that.
To go after all of this. And so the first thing we want to talk about is what's called eating a low glycemic diet. The thing I love about a glycemic diet is it's just really simple to explain, and it's really simple for people to understand. What the glycemic index is, it's determined by how quickly foods can be digested. So the longer it takes to digest, the more friendlier it is on the glycemic index. Okay, so we have a scale here that rates it from low, medium to high. And so we really want to stay in that low glycemic area. Pretty much there, you can.
I should get my nutrition book. I can't.
Eat as much as you want, as long as you're eating those lows. In that medium level, we want to be a little careful. We can still enjoy those foods, but we tell people to only eat.
Hey, Todd, are you a registered dietitian? Because what you're doing here is you're essentially prescribing an eating plan for people, which you are not qualified to do. This is actually very alarming. I know I'm laughing and I know we have a good time here, and yeah, but this is actually extremely alarming to me.
From there, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. And then anything that's in that high over that 70, we ask people to just avoid completely. Those are just going to create a really high blood sugar response. So the really nice thing about prioritizing low glycemic eating is it works for everybody. It doesn't matter if you don't want to eat dairy, or you don't want to eat fish, or you don't want to eat meat, if you're vegetarian, if you're vegan, if you're whatever. If it's a religious thing, guess what? Anyone can eat, because you can eliminate whatever food groups you want. Or
guys, guess what? No matter your religious preferences, your chosen way of eating, everybody can eat. Yeah.
You can add whatever. So you just pick and choose. It's
Exactly.
really simple. We have a lot of great recipes already as we've gone through this. So the thing I love most about it is it's just really simple, and anyone can eat what they want off of this. So going to a low glycemic diet is a little bit different, but you really feel the benefits super fast. And so we've had these 28 participants go through, and I'm just so excited for them. I don't want to say the word proud. It just sounds weird, but I am so proud of these 28 participants because they just trusted the process. They got in here, they're having huge results. And so I wanted each one of them to kind of help talk about one of these principles. So the first one, I wanted to have Tanya talk about how low glycemic eating has been for her.
Who's
and
Tanya?
The benefits that she has seen. So Tanya, I don't know if you're able to unmute yourself. Love to just kind of have you tell us how the experience been for you eating low glycemic.
Oh my God, she's one of the 28. Notice he didn't really, unless I missed it, maybe I missed it. He didn't say, tell us your experience with the products. He said, tell us your experience, what it's been like eating low glycemic. That's what he said.
Okay.
Proud enough to leave the company.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Yeah, like Todd said, it's super simple.
Super.
I've done lots of different diets in the past, and I've actually looked at low glycemic eating in the past. And when I looked at it, this is the one that I looked at and said, no way, I'm not going to.
I think I did the South Beach diet in like, I want to say 2008, 2009. I'd have to ask my husband because we did it together. We lived in New Mexico at the time. But yeah, no thank you. Inclusive eating for me. Yeah.
Do this. And I just, went on by. But when we started this, I said, I'm all in, I'm going to do this. And when I started it, I was so surprised. I actually, sorry, I'm a little.
I think she's really cute. I think she's also very nervous. But this is alarming.
A bit nervous, guys.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
When it gave me more energy, I am a person that has a lot of inflammation. And so right away, I started noticing that my inflammation started going down immediately.
How did you measure that? How did you measure your inflammation going down? Okay. Already we're getting into health claims. Cool.
My digestive system, because of all the fiber that we have to add to our diet, my digestive system got much more regulated, and I wasn't a very regular person.
That's what happens when you eat fiber.
Also with this kind of eating, I also noticed that I wasn't hungry like an hour later, 2 hours later. And
also, that's what happens when you have fiber in your meals and protein, amongst other things, a little bit of fat, some carbs, till it's time for you to eat again.
Before, I would always notice I was hungry so much quicker. Like I would have just eaten like an hour and a half earlier and I would be hungry again. And with this, I just wasn't hungry. It just kept me so much fuller, and I contributed that to that these foods are so much more higher in fiber.
Okay.
And the one thing is I thought I was going to just like miss my coffee so much with my cream, and no big deal. Black coffee girl I am now.
I don't believe that for a second. Also, there's ways that you can have coffee. I'm not a registered dietitian, but there's ways that you can decrease the calories or whatever it is that you're trying to decrease or track or whatever, and still have the things that you love. There's so many different ways that you can do that. I am a black coffee drinking person. Nothing against people that like black coffee, but I think she's trying to convince herself here.
Love my black coffee. So I think that's like the biggest thing. Oh, and let me say this. When you start eating this way, collagen gives you a glow. Start eating this way, and collagen plus eating this way and the Curb or the product, it 10x's our glow.
So Tanya, I've no.
What? I mean, maybe the nutrients from eating differently. Okay. But if you were taking the collagen before, I can't. I'm just
noticed on your Facebook. Yeah, you really do look like you're glowing,
the creamer.
and it's amazing. So let me ask you this question: since you're eating low glycemic and we're not counting calories, are you eating enough? Do you feel like you're getting full? You're getting all the food you need and nutrients?
100%. I'm full. I mean, I'm not ever hungry. So I think eating this way, along with the product that we're taking, I'm always full. I mean,
is it the food or is it the product? You want to impress me, just do one or the other, not both.
Sometimes it's like, oh, I got to eat again. With a 4-4-12, we have to eat 3 times a day. And it's like, okay, I guess it's time to eat again. So, but yeah, I'm full. I feel absolutely wonderful.
Okay. And very last, Tanya, I appreciate you jumping on here with us tonight. What would you say is your biggest non-scale victory?
My biggest non-scale victory is going to be, I'm going to say my inflammation, because I've struggled so bad with inflammation. That is such a big deal.
Did you go to the doctor to see why you might be experiencing inflammation? Have some blood work done? No?
For me. And eating this way it's just pretty non-existent for me now. and just not being so swollen anymore. And I've had some inflammation of my bladder in the past, and that has just been, I've done very well. And this eating plan has been absolutely amazing for my health.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tonya. Really appreciate you joining and sharing that with us tonight, guys. She's done an incredible. So again, with eating this low glycemic diet, the best part is we don't count calories. You don't have to like portion things out. Like when you're eating low glycemic, just eat till you're full. That's all you have to do. Keeps it very, very simple. So,
I mean, I think for some people that could be good advice in my opinion. Again, I'm not a registered dietitian, but I think for other people that could be disastrous. I'll just say it that way.
Oh, that's the first thing, low glycemic diet. The second part is 4-4-12. Okay. This is.
Wait, did she say her bladder? Did I miss that? Did she say that? Did she do an x-ray at home? I don't understand what this Modere presentation is giving me information. Relatable.
Is going to help you tap into your fat burning zones. And all this means is that you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to have breakfast, and then you're going to wait 4 hours, and then you're going to have lunch, and then you're going to wait 4 hours and have dinner, and then you're going to go 12 hours before you eat breakfast the next day. Cass, if you want to go to the next slide, you can see here, and really the trick to this is no snacking. This is what makes this so effective. Now, today, a lot of people would call this intermittent fasting or a form of intermittent fasting. 40 years ago, we just called this normal eating, right? So we just become a society where we constantly want to be putting things in our mouth and snacking. This helps us do that, and it keeps away those blood sugar fluctuations. Okay.
What do you mean? It's not going to keep away the blood sugar fluctuations because your body is designed to have blood sugar fluctuations. That's a normal thing. You eat food, your blood sugar goes up, insulin enters the building, if you will, brings it down a little bit. You eat again, your blood glucose rises yet again. Insulin says, hey, not so fast, buddy. Not so fast. I'm going to need you to calm down. And then you eat again. It's a cycle. That's how that works. Okay.
The other thing it does is it gives your digestive system a break. Okay. It lets it calm down, lets everything move along, and it does wonders. Okay. So the trick though is no snacking. And this is the hard part, but as you do the low glycemic diet and you start.
Lisa's a registered dietitian. What bothers me is like potato would not be allowed. I do love potatoes. Do y'all love potatoes? I know Julie Anderson loves potatoes. I know she does. If you're not subscribed to her channel, you should be, and follow her on Instagram. I can't wait to see that reel. I put in a request for a reel today and she did it, and I'm so excited. Okay, back to business. Lisa says, what bothers me is like potato would not be allowed on their plan, likely. But if you eat a potato and protein and a veg like one would in a meal, the glycemic effect of the potato would be lessened because of the proteins and fats in the meal. Love that. Also, how do y'all eat your potatoes? Let me know in the comments. Oh, I love potatoes. My favorite thing is to take the small potatoes. I can't remember what they're called. They're just little tiny, are they a gold Yukon? I don't remember. I like to chop them up. I like to season them, and I put them in the air fryer for like 15, 20 minutes, and they get kind of crispy. And then I put them in the morning before a workout. I love it, with some eggs and maybe some like 000 yogurt, which is my favorite. Oh, I'm gonna have a bomb workout. I love it. Again, not a professional, just my opinion. That's how I like my potatoes. How do you like your potatoes?
Are doing this and you take the product, the new product we're about to launch, those GLP-1 levels start to increase, like Jen said last week, and all of a sudden you don't have that craving to snack anymore. You feel fuller much longer, and it just works beautifully. So with 4-4-12, There is also a nutrition guide that we have available for everybody.
Wouldn't it be 4-4-4-12? I mean, that doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but if you're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner every 4 hours, and then 12 hours of fasting from dinner to breakfast, wouldn't it be 4-4-4-12? They left out a meal. How does that work, Todd? Todd, how does that work?
And we're going to continue to add to this. But it makes it really simple to be like, hey, here's all the foods to eat. Here's all you can enjoy.
What is this? Nobody can read this. Who did this? Where's Avery Joe? Where's DC? Did you Google this? What happened? What is this? Nobody can read this. This is so overwhelming. Oh my God. I hate this. Yeah, right? They left out a meal. Way too much text on the slide. Agree with you. Agree with you, Lorini 34.
Here's the ones that are in moderation, and here are the ones that are high glycemic impact, okay? And again, if you ever have a question on if it's low glycemic or not, you can always just Google it, and it tells you, you can ask.
Oh, you're supposed to follow our plan, but if you don't know, just Google it. Got it.
For the glycemic range, and it'll tell you the value of whatever food that you want to eat. So keep in mind, the 4-4-12, it's just a minimum of 4 hours, right? So if I wake up at 8 o'clock, I don't want to eat again until at least noon. If I go to 1 o'clock, that's fine. Even if I went to 2 o'clock, maybe that's a little too long, but that's okay too. Like, it's not strictly eat exactly on 4 hours. We just want to have a minimum of 4 hours between each meal and a minimum of 12 hours between dinner and breakfast the next day. So,
okay. So this is where, in my opinion, he's like, listen, if you're not hungry, skip that meal. Don't skip the meal. Oh my God. Just skip the meal. You're going to decrease your calories. I can just see the pathway to, in my opinion, disordered eating developing right before my eyes. In my opinion.
This again really helps get keeps those blood sugar levels low, gets that insulin down. You get into a fat burning zone in different periods throughout the day.
Yeah, please take care of yourself, Carmen. I did give a content warning at the beginning, but I absolutely understand. Please take care of yourself.
And then you go to bed and you get that long fat burning zone, and it is awesome. So to talk about 4-4-12, guys, we have an incredible person here. She has done incredible on this program, and she loves 4-4-12. So Shamri, are you there with us? Can you unmute?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, Shamri, tell us all about 4-4-12 and how it's working for you.
Tell us all about it.
So let me just tell you, the product.
That's the recording. That's not on my end. That's just the recording.
Makes you not hungry and turns off that food waste. So I didn't think I was a snack.
This is not that company. That is Optavia.
Snacker. I thought, just kind of a little backstory about me. I moved to Las Vegas in 2020. So when the world was shut down, worked at home.
Great.
And working that shift of working at home made me become a snacker that I didn't realize, because I was like, oh, I'm going to make sure that I'm healthy while I'm working at home. Every time I run, or I'm going to drink five glasses of water. And every time I go down to refill my water, I'll be getting some steps. Well, every time I went down to refill my water, I was also grabbing some chips or even some carrots or some nuts or whatever. Like, I was eating all day long, right? So like Todd said, my insulin, my blood sugar was staying up here the whole time. It never had a chance to go down.
Why do we still have this? Why do we still have this slide? Why not highlight the speaker? Take the slide off and show the speaker. No, we're going to have this super chaotic picture with far too much text, and people are going to have to stare at that while listening to this. Cool.
So I didn't realize it until I started this program. First day, I had my breakfast. I ran downstairs to fill up my water, and there was a bag of nuts on the table. And I was like, oh, cool, I can eat those. And I went to grab them, and I was like, I can't. It's in the 4-hour window. I'm not eating right now. So that was a big wake up. And throughout those first couple of days, I realized how much I was grabbing just a few things, just a couple chocolate chips while I was cooking dinner, an ice cream run with my kids after dinner, just little things. Maybe the ice cream wasn't so little, but just all those little times I was grabbing things mindlessly. And then of course I wasn't eating that much in my meals because I was snacking all day long. So I couldn't figure out why I wasn't losing weight. Duh. But
good luck to them.
I think also, like Tanya said, it makes you eat. I have noticed, I've had a few times, so we've been doing this for 10 weeks, okay? I've had twice where I've hit a plateau where I've had some big drops and then I've just gone real steady for a couple of days, and it's really frustrating. So I'm really analytical. I'm an accountant by trade. So I'm looking at all the numbers, right? And the numbers on the times that I'm at a plateau, I'm not eating as much. And so the 4-4-12 helps us to eat regularly, but also.
Now, okay, hang on a second. I just need to process what she just said. First of all, how long were you at a plateau? Are we talking about like a day or 2, 3 days? What I need the time frame on this because I'm genuinely curious. But did y'all hear her say, well, the times that I'm at a plateau, it's because she wasn't eating enough. Okay. Please eat. Thank you.
Our very first week, I went to a girls' camp with our church. And so I was at somebody else's mercy of food. And so I had to eat when it was mealtime, but also the girls had all these snacks. We had a huge tub full of chips and candy and junk. Well, I didn't eat enough at my first meal. And then at lunch, I was hungry. And so I quickly learned while I was there, if I didn't want to be tempted by those snacks, I needed to make sure I was eating enough at my meals. And so I don't stuff myself, but I get pretty full at those meals. And it really does hold you. Like today, I ate breakfast at 9. At noon, I wasn't hungry yet. So I pushed it and I pushed it. I did push it a little bit too long because I got caught up on calls. But you do want to make sure that you're getting those meals because then it helps you get through the gaps. Anyway, I think it's great. It's helped with my habits so much, and it's probably been a key thing for me.
Awesome.
And notice, she didn't mention the products. This is all about the way of eating. I'm going to keep emphasizing this, although some of the advice they're giving, in my opinion, is terrible. They're not talking about the products making a big impact. They're talking about the way of eating.
Awesome. Kay, Shemry, I'm going to ask you the magic question. How much weight have you lost so far?
Oh my, I didn't know that.
27 pounds.
27 pounds in 10 weeks.
27 pounds. But for 2 weeks, I haven't lost a pound. So
Okay.
I did that in 8 weeks.
That's crazy.
I'm getting ready to break that plateau to start losing some more.
Love it. What is your family?
And how are you gonna break that plateau? What are you gonna do? You're gonna skip a meal? Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Family think?
Oh my goodness. So part of my why was my husband had a heart procedure right before we started this. And so he has started working out with me. My son,
I love that they're working out together. That's really cool.
And I haven't fully converted my husband to eating the exact same way as me.
Please don't, because he probably needs to be working with his doctor. If he had a heart procedure, please work with your cardiologist. Okay.
He still likes the sugary snacks, but my son has eaten with me. And my daughter always tells me, like, the other day we were at a dealership and I said, oh, look, I think this is one of those skinny mirrors. Like it makes you look thinner, And she's like, Mom, that's how you really look.
Oh my God. I hate this so much.
So anyways, it's
Good night,
kind of
Cal.
That's awesome. Well, Shemry, thank you so much. And thank you for being part of this group. Thank you for sharing your experience in this so far. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So guys, yeah, so those are the first two big things, right? Low glycemic, and then 4-4-12, no snacking. And that's so simple to explain to people.
So simple.
The next part is not going to come to a surprise to anyone, and that is we got to be active. And so we ask that you have 30 minutes of activity 5 days
Rachel.
a week. Okay. So that 30 minutes, guys, that's going to look like something different for everybody. Okay. So for some people, that could just be walking.
I paused it because I can't wait for Todd here, I had to look at his name, to give people advice on how to work out. I can't wait. Although walking, huge fan of walking if you're able to, but let's remember, not everybody is able to do that. Okay.
Walking is one of the most healthy things you can do. It could be running. It could be Pilates. It could be CrossFit. It could be, whatever you want to do. You need to exercise at the level you're at.
Okay.
And then you can work your way up. And so we don't want to do anything crazy.
You don't need to be suggesting people work their way up unless they're working with a professional to prevent injury, amongst many other things.
For people, we don't want them to get hurt or anything like that. And so obviously we have tools that we can use to help with that. But exercise does so many things, and just being active 30 minutes every day is going to help with your body, your brain. It's going to lower stress. Man, so people are so stressful right now. When I'm stressed, if I just go on a walk or I go work out, I feel so much better. You get those endorphins that rush through your blood. It's like a natural high, so to speak. It energizes you. And the best part is being active fights disease, and it strengthens your health. And the thing I love is
strengthens, what do you say? Strengthens your health. In what way? I mean, are we talking about, first of all, are we talking about lifting weights? What are we talking about? Because lifting weights is going to help with bone density. It's going to help with maintaining muscle and building muscle, if that's your goal. Like, what are we talking about? This speaking in generic things is driving me nuts.
In this group that we have some participants that did not exercise, or they didn't push themselves when it came to exercise.
Why has that not been included in all of this? See, the specific parameters, like one, disclosing that they're distributors in the company. I feel like that would be important, just as important as the guy on the reel from that website that I can't think of the name of it. I feel like that would be important to say, hey, I'm endorsing this product. It's a sponsored post on the Instagram reel that it wasn't disclosed. I feel like that would be kind of important too, because unethical in my opinion. But anyways, I digress.
Exercise. And so as we went through this 12-week, as we've gone through this 12-week program, we've taught them different forms of exercise, from cardio to resistance training to HIIT workouts. And again, we've just asked them to trust the process. And so I have a wonderful lady here with us tonight who trusted this process and started working out and has had phenomenal results. So I wanted to bring on Diane real quick.
Have y'all watched The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? I need to know if y'all have watched it. And I know that that doesn't represent all Mormons, and I don't take it that way by any means. I have met really incredible people that are Mormon, and they are incredible humans. Just want to put that disclaimer out. But have y'all watched that show? If not, you should. It's on Hulu.
Diane, if you can unmute yourself, I want everyone to tell your story about working out and some of the workouts that you tried and what are the benefits you're seeing.
Here we go.
Okay. Well, first of all, I am one of those people that never exercised.
Okay. So we have somebody that is manipulating her caloric intake, eating the way that she is, in my opinion, and now has started to exercise, which I love. I love that she's exercising. She has never exercised before. She started exercising. That is going to impact her body.
It just wasn't my thing. And a few years ago, I developed arthritis in my knees. And being a little bit of a nerd that I am, I realized that it's mostly caused from inflammation.
I'm sorry. Are you a medical professional? Did you have lab work? Did you see a doctor? Did you, get checked out? No, you just Googled and diagnosed yourself and, oh, this is from inflammation. There couldn't be something else going on.
So that kept me from exercising because it hurt. frankly, it hurt. And so when I started this program, we have a fabulous nutritionist who.
A nutritionist certified through who?
I spoke with about my knees and all that stuff. And she said, you know, when you start feeling a little bit better and you start exercising more, you're going to notice that your knees are better. Well, hallelujah, because this program has helped to diminish my inflammation. My knees are
the inflammation that was self-diagnosed, not by a medical professional.
Stronger. And now I can do squats, which is something that I never ever thought that I would be able to do. So I'm exercising. I get out of bed in the morning and I can't wait to get to the gym or to get in front of my YouTube videos and do my exercises.
Oh my God, she's never exercised and she's doing YouTube workouts. That could be good or bad. I mean, there's some great YouTube videos out there, but that makes me a little nervous.
And I do a variety of different ones. I do dumbbell weights. I do cardio. I also do resistance training, strength.
She does dumbbell weights, strength training, and resistance training. Okay.
Training, which is I found to be really exceptional to help me with my knees and the strength in my quads to help me do all these things. And then after dinner, I go for a walk every night, at least 25 to 30 minutes.
I love that.
So I'm getting about an hour of exercise per day. Sometimes I don't want to quit. I just want to keep going. And
okay.
I even got to the point where I thought, you know, I'm going to try one of these HIIT exercises. Up to this point, they always.
Oh my God. In my opinion, if somebody is having knee issues, I would not be giving them high intensity interval training. No. Please don't do that. Please do not do that.
It scared the heck out of me because the name alone makes it sound really intimidating. But I tried it and fell in love with it.
Oh my God.
So now I could do one every day, but she's telling me, no, cut back.
Please don't do that either. Please don't do that. Don't just start doing HIIT workouts. Please don't do that.
Cut back and do your resistance training. So that's what I'm doing. Resistance training with bands, with dumbbell weights.
Love that.
And cardio several times a week.
Love that.
And I have found that I am so energized and so, like I say, sometimes I get going and I don't want to quit the exercise because it makes you feel so good. I love it.
I love it. You've been doing awesome, Diane.
I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous about what she is saying that she is doing. I wonder if she's working with a trainer. I hope she is. She said she was going to the gym. I really hope she's working with a trainer. But then again, I don't think a trainer, I would hope, let me not say it this way, but that way, I would hope that a trainer would not be putting somebody that is new to exercise with achy knees or problems going on with the knees through a HIIT workout. I mean, oh my God. I'm nervous about her relationship with exercise. I mean, I'm glad that she's working out, but I'm hoping that she is developing a healthy relationship with exercise versus like an extreme. When she said, I just don't want to stop. Red flag, little red flag for me. That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think. But yeah, she is cute. I love that she's exercising. I love that she's trying to better herself. I love that she's walking. I love that she's lifting weights. I think that is awesome. I'm just hoping that she's doing it in a safe manner to prevent injury. And also, I would not give her HIIT workouts. Absolutely not.
And Diane, if you're willing to share, you don't have to, but if you don't mind sharing, how has your weight loss been? And then any non-scale victories that you have.
Well, I'm proud.
I hope she says, I'm getting so strong. I hope that that's the non-scale victory that we're about to hear.
To say that I have lost 26 pounds.
Okay.
And non-scale victories are like reaching into my closet where I had some skinny clothes and they fit.
I hate that she's calling them skinny clothes. I hate that she has clothes that she's calling skinny clothes still in her closet. I hate everything about that. That's not the non-scale victory that I was hoping for. I was hoping for, I'm getting so strong. I'm able to walk further. No.
But that feels good.
To me, that just, yeah, I go, whoa, this is so awesome. I'm wearing this to work today. It's just, it's exciting for me. And I just cannot wait for other people to feel as wonderful as I feel. So for a person at my age to feel so good, like I feel like everything in my body is working the way it's supposed to. And that's amazing to me.
That's awesome, Diane. Thank you so much for sharing this. And again, just like the others, you're absolutely crushing this. And I love those victories. I have a skinny suit and I have a pleasingly plump suit. And I love when I can fit in that skinny suit. So I can totally.
Oh, this diet culture talk. I hate it. If you're hanging on to clothes, this is just my personal opinion. If you're hanging on to clothes, hoping that one day you'll be able to wear them again, please get rid of them and put clothes that fit you now, that you love, that make you feel beautiful or whatever vibe you are going for. Put those items in your closet. Get rid of the things that one day I'll get down. No, get rid of them. Goodbye.
Understand that non-scale victory there. Okay, so now we're talking about low glycemic, 4-4-12, exercise, activity. Now reset meal, guys. This is why I am not speaking Spanish. This is what makes it fun, right? There's so many aspects to this. We call it a reset meal. Others have known this to be called a cheat meal. It's not a cheat day. It's not a reset day. It's a reset meal. And so for each week, you can eat whatever you want for.
Yes, when I say get rid of them, absolutely donate them. Don't put them in the trash. Just to clarify. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you because I definitely didn't mean it that way. Donate them. Somebody else can use them, but get them out of your closet.
1 hour. Okay. But
hey, Susan,
there's some guidelines to this. Okay. So with that, Cass, if you can go to the next slide with the guidelines, don't go too crazy, right? Like, guys, you don't want to make yourself sick. You don't want to throw up. Okay. Because I've seen people actually do this.
How do you measure don't go too crazy? How are people supposed to navigate that? Don't go too crazy. What? Take your, in parentheses, new product. Keep it to 60 minutes. What? Keep what? The meal? The time it takes to eat the meal? I'm sorry. What are we encouraging here? What are we encouraging? I don't like this.
They get the cheeseburger, the fries, the milkshake, and they just go, and then they get sick on the way home. Take the new product, number one, and that actually helps a lot. And keep it to 1 hour. You don't want to go more than 1 hour. So there's a lot of reasons to this. Number one, from a mental side, right? Like, you don't want to just give up on everything forever. That just sucks, right? So
and that's why you learn to inclusively eat. And if you're craving something, have a serving of it. That's okay. This is such dangerous language. This advice is so dangerous. And let me remind everybody, Todd is not a registered dietitian that I'm aware of. This is horrific advice to sell a product for an MLM company.
Allows you to indulge once a week. It's kind of that 80-20 rule, right? So you can be good all week long. And maybe it's.
What do you mean be good all week long? This language is sending major red flags. What do you mean? There's no moral value to food. What you eat does not determine good or bad. What? What are we doing here?
The weekend too, however, whatever your schedule looks like, but you have something to look forward to that you don't have to give up on for the rest of your life. So,
dangerous. Unless your doctor has told you to restrict certain things, listening to people like this that, in my opinion, do not have the credentials, because I haven't looked into like his credentials. I just know that he has had a position that he recently just left at Modere. This language is so dangerous. I can't even believe it. I shouldn't be shocked, but I am. Yeah.
For me, that's like pizza. So I love pizza as reset meals. Some people want pasta. Some people want burgers. Like,
why can't you incorporate pizza or pasta or burgers during the week? Why does that have to be a reset meal, which is him, in my opinion, using another word for a cheat meal? Well, there's nothing wrong with those things in moderation. You want some pasta? Have some pasta. You know, work with a registered dietitian on how you can incorporate those things without them being a cheat meal. Also, there's nothing wrong with pizza.
whatever it is, like donuts, sure, have that at your reset meal. So, guys, those that are part of this program, throw in the chat if you're in the trial group. Tell them what some of your reset meals have been. And what those have done for you. There's really some science behind it. So there's kind of the mental side, but there's actually a scientific side too. So there's a couple hormones that come to play that tell us.
I'm sorry. Do you see what that says at the bottom? A unique approach to satisfaction that helps with it all. Who wrote that? What kind of a transformation are we doing? Who wrote that?
When to eat, when we're full, things like GLP-1, things like ghrelin, things like leptin. When you start to eat low glycemic, your leptin levels can start to diminish. When that happens, it tells your body that essentially you're in a state of famine. And
it's like the superhero nobody asked for. It's like a self-proclaimed superhero. No, thank you.
And it tells your body to slow down on consuming fat or burning fat as a fuel source. So when you have this reset meal, it's kind of like breaking the code, right? You're essentially really cheating the system by.
So it is a cheat meal. That's what you're encouraging people to do, a once a week cheat meal, and giving them a 1 hour window to eat it. But don't go crazy, and make sure you take your, what is it called? Curb. Make sure you take your appetite suppressant so you don't go too crazy. What?
Having an influx of simple carbohydrates and sugars and fats that tell your body that, hey, we're not in a famine. Everything's great. Continue to burn this fat, baby. So that's why we do reset meals. There's so many great science and again, from a psychological side to a physical side, lots of benefits. So
let's see those sources. Let's see the studies. Let's see the legitimate studies on Modere's products that do not exist.
Guys, that's the macros of the program. There's a lot of micros that we'll talk about too, but those are the core parts of the program of this body transformation system. So now you guys have seen the program. You know what everybody's doing. I've seen this work for thousands of people.
Thousands.
But I've never.
What are you talking about? When you were working with medical professionals and didn't elaborate? What are you talking about?
I've never seen it work like on this group because of the whole transformation program tied to the products. These products are incredible. So some of these products you guys are already familiar with. You've already known to love them. You've done an incredible job at selling them. So Modere chocolate whey protein, guys, this is a hiding sleeper. This is so.
What? A hiding sleeper. I can't. Burn that they have listed here. I'm pointing like you guys can see, but whatever. Burn is a thermogenic. It's going to raise the body temperature, and your body has to work to bring the temperature down to regulate. That's essentially what, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, what a thermogenic is. Trim is, they mention it having CLA, and they also mention it having collagen. How much? Oh, we don't know. It's a proprietary blend. Whey protein you can get anywhere. I prefer getting my protein from actual food. That's just my personal opinion. everybody has their own situations. You can get whey protein from anywhere. I would love to know, I'm not going to look it up right now, but I would love to know how much actual protein is in this, because a lot of these companies sell a product and the amount of protein in it is not what I would pay for, in my opinion. Yeah. So this body transformation collection is $250, and then the complete collection is $300, and that's per month. You have to buy it every month. They're getting ready to do some sort of a coach certification, excuse me. And the requirement is you have to buy the complete collection for 3 months, 3 months in a row. Yeah, you have to spend $300 every single month and complete the activities in order to get certified. They spend $900, complete activities. By the way, who is the certifying body? Who's the certifying organization? Is it Modere, or is Modere executives going to sign the certificate? Can you put that on a resume? No, it's not a real certification of anything. Cool.
Freaking good.
That's sarcasm.
You drink this with like some Fairlife milk, or man, you can just drink it with water.
I mean, I'm just saying, you could hire a trainer for that. Actually, much less than that. I happen to know one.
It doesn't matter. Throw some PB2 in there, and you have the most delicious breakfast. High protein.
Didn't he just villainize shakes, smoothies? What is he instructing people to do? PB2, throw some whey protein in there. He's telling people to make smoothies. Which is it, Todd?
Continue to teach everyone to prioritize protein.
Absolutely.
We'll get into that in just a minute. A lot of the people that are in the trial right now had not ever really used the Modere whey protein, and now they're using it every single day as part of their routine. Okay, so the reason we do that, it's got the BCAAs, it's got the protein, and it just tastes freaking good.
It's got the BCAAs, it's got the protein. Cool.
The next part is burn, guys.
Definitely, I am cheaper than an MLM. Absolutely, as a personal trainer.
Burn's an incredible product. We know that some people are a little sensitive to caffeine, so we can help there a little bit. It's always good to take with a meal. You really could,
if they're sensitive to caffeine, just don't take the product. I mean, I don't suggest any MLM company's product. That's just my opinion, which is why we're here on this channel. However, if you're sensitive to caffeine, you don't typically take in large quantities of caffeine, or some people don't take any caffeine at all because they're so sensitive. So maybe, oh, just make sure you eat first. Okay, solid advice, Todd. Solid.
3 capsules a day, but some people don't want to take it later in the afternoon. So maybe you could take 2 capsules in the morning, 1 at lunch.
I agree with this. You don't need a thermogenic. That's just my opinion.
But we definitely recommend taking it with a meal. It's got some really good ingredients in there. I'm not going to go into too much of a product training tonight because Jen Anderson.
Oh, please tell us about the ingredients in the proprietary blend. We'll wait. Just kidding. We're not going to wait.
Did that, and she did such a great job. But Burn is another sleeper. Great product. And then, of course, the All-Star Trim. We know what this does. And then, of course, coming soon, product new 1 and 2.
Sculpt, Burn and Sculpt. That's product 1 and product 2. Wow.
Which, again, Jen talked about last night. So when you combine the program and you combine.
Wait, I need to look at this. Oh, wrong one. Okay, what will the transformation system do? Supports healthy weight management. I love how everything has an asterisk next to it. Fat loss as part of a healthy diet and exercise program. So is it the exercise and the diet that are causing the fat loss, the weight loss? Oh, okay. Support healthy blood sugar levels already within normal range. That's interesting that they have that worded that way. Okay. Help reducing hunger cravings and snacking between meals. Appetite control and help to feel fuller longer. Support your overall health benefits, not just a quick fix. What do you mean? I mean, could you put up a more generic benefit to this program? Supports overall health benefits. What does that mean? Is it going to help me eat more vegetables? Is it going to help me be consistent in the gym? What are you talking about? This makes no sense to me, the way that this is worded. It's so generic. It's so blah. It's just as blah as that blue background on this. Easy to use while still enjoying food you love, in moderation, of course. First of all, we just listened to him basically, in my opinion, giving advice on how to binge. Yeah. So I would not be listening to anything the people in this company say. Oh, and it's affordable. Okay. Todd, $300 a month is affordable to you? Because it's not for most people. You've got to be kidding me.
The supplements, all this together, supports healthy weight management, fat loss with a healthy diet and exercise. It's going to support blood sugar levels. It's going to reduce hunger cravings and snackings between meals. It's going to help with appetite control, feeling fuller longer, supports overall health benefits, and easy to use while enjoying the food you love. That's one of the most important parts.
Easy to use while still enjoying the food you love, but only eat from this list of food on the glycemic, God, I'm getting hungry. That's what it is. Glycemic index chart that they talked about. It's so easy, but eat the food you love, but only from this list. Got it.
And the best part is it's affordable. Some people are spending so much.
See, that's what I was thinking, Eloise. Eloise says already a normal range means they can't promote to people with diabetes, and the Men trials, all the people were pre-diabetes. So isn't that interesting that they're using that study to say, hey, trust us, we have this ingredient. Oh, but it's for people that only have normal ranges on their glucose levels. A pork chop, that sounds good, Julie.
Much money on weight loss solutions. And this, not only are you getting awesome supplements, but some of these supplements replace meals. They keep you from eating more, so you're saving money. It's incredible.
What?
So
how are you saving money when you're spending $300 on a month, or $300 a month on a product that you don't need before shipping and tax? How is that saving money? Oh my God. It's giving, listen, just give up your coffee. It's giving, listen, if you just skipped eating out once a week, you could pay for this. Stop.
how does this whole system work together? Well, what you do is product one is the one that Shane talked about at the very
5 different products you have to take. They want you to buy 5 products from them.
beginning, and Jen Anderson talked about last week. This helps reduce cravings. You feel fuller longer and promotes GLP-1 level. So it increases your own GLP-1 production.
Let's see the studies on that. Yikes.
The way it does that, so you can take this before either your biggest meal of the day, and it really, everyone's going to be a little bit different. And again, maybe I'll chime in again on our participants to go into the chat here and tell everyone what's working best for them, because it's going to work a little bit different for everybody. So if you're following,
okay, but what kind of donuts? I need to know what kind you are eating.
4-4-12. Maybe some people have a harder time going from dinner to breakfast the next day, and so some people might take Curb before dinner, but some people like afternoon snacking. So the product may be a little bit better at lunch. Okay, so you have that as well. So again, it could be before your biggest day, or before your biggest meal.
Does it? Okay, I'm not trying to be a jerk by any means, but does anybody else want him to like back the camera or back up from the camera? I'm just trying to see something because he's giving a lot of advice. I'm just trying to see something. Are y'all thinking that too? Is it just me? Let me know.
Or
not trying to be a jerk.
Or sorry, lunch or dinner. It doesn't matter. Okay, so product 2 is going to help build lean muscle, boost performance, reduce muscle soreness, especially when you combine this with diet and exercise. Okay.
Especially when you combine it with diet and exercise. Just do the diet and exercise. And if you need help with any of those things, work with a professional.
And this is one that you can take throughout the day and throughout your workout, not the day, throughout your workout.
Thank you for trying.
After your workout. I know a lot of our participants, they've talked about how much they enjoy it and how good it is. Both of these products taste phenomenal. And then, of course, we already talked about trim. So you're going to take this one time a day in the morning. Burn, you're going to take, like we said, it's up to you. You're going to take that up to 3 times a day. And then the protein you're going to take.
I missed this part. I love that there's a bracket there that says that just says clarify this. Also this, I just can't get over the way he says meals like mills.
Take once a day. So this is how the program fits in with the supplementation. Now, guys, I talked to you about kind of the 4 macros from the...
What is this? Oh, this is like a summary of what they talked about? Wait, what? He didn't talk about some of this.
Low glycemic, the 4-4-12, the exercise, the reset meal. But every week, our participants have been getting education. And then not only are they learning about those things, they're also learning about many other things. So every week we have a new...
If you're having trouble, maybe try refreshing. I'm not really sure why it wouldn't be loading. That's weird.
Nutrition category that we talk about.
It is.
And then we have a lifestyle category that we talk about. And then we talk about each of the supplements.
Oh,
so
I
from
see.
nutrition, we talk about fat burning zones. This week we
do nutrition and lifestyle topics come with sources. Just curious, do you have professionals that are qualified to talk about these things? Come on, no?
talked about sugar. We got into sugar. We talked about the different types of sugar. There's so many sugars out there. We talked about how those are affect the body, whether they're digested.
There's so many sugars out there. I can't.
Quickly and raise your blood sugar, or they're digested through the liver, and how that gets fat created through the liver.
Hey.
We just woke up from a 2-hour nap.
Nice. I'm live.
Oh.
I'm almost done.
I was just coming to say something because I didn't know if you had like called us or something.
I don't know where Dad went. I saw that he left or something. Okay.
How was that?
All right.
Drooling.
Is it even a nap? Is it even a good nap if you're not drooling? No.
And it was like dark in the room, like.
Sounds lovely.
It was great.
Okay, we'll figure out dinner here shortly. Okay, babe. I mean, you've got to drool. If you're going to have a nap that good, you've got to drool, right? Yeah.
I mean, we get into all kinds of stuff. We talk about lifestyle. We talk about tracking your success. We talk about sleep habits. Sleep habits play such a huge role on your GLP-1 levels. We talk about emotional eating.
That was Mia.
Eating and stress and cortisol levels. Like, we get into it. We talk about prioritizing protein and making protein one of the biggest macronutrients of your day. And then, of course, each week we talk about one of the Modere products. One
so
and two,
funny,
which
Savannah.
one was mentioned like 3 times tonight, one by me.
No worries.
Good times.
She has a deep voice just like her mom.
So anyways, just to recap, prioritize low glycemic eating, practice 4-4-12.
I love that they have all of these things, and the very last thing is the product. So change the way you're eating, eat every 4 hours, fast for 12 hours after dinner until breakfast the next morning. Try to avoid snacking. Oh, by the way, product X makes this easy. Workout, some sort of 30-minute activity, a cheat meal that they're not wanting to call a cheat meal, but he kind of did. And then, oh, don't forget your total body transformation system. Come on, Todd. Oh my God, member for 10 months. Thank you so much. Late again, but I made it. I'm glad you're here. Appreciate you being here. And thanks for being a member for 10 months.
With avoiding snacking and taking product, the one we talked about, X, 30 minutes of activity.
I want to know how expensive the whey protein is. Well, let's just look real quick. Let's see. Let me look it up. Shop. God, they have so many products. Ridiculous. Let's see, protein. Now I want to know how much this is. $38.99. That's how much a bag of this is. Now, where is the ingredients? It has 20 grams of protein, so that's cool for a protein powder, and 5 grams of BCAAs. Okay. Oh, servings per container, 15. So you are buying a 20-ounce bag, 1.3 pounds or 585 grams for $38.99. The serving size is 2 scoops, and it's going to last you 15 days if you take it every day. Now that is a ripoff. You can get better proteins out there. Does it have a proprietary blend? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't. That's okay, at least that. But yeah, 15 days, 160 calories, 21 grams of protein is what it says on the label, 10 grams of carbs, 7 are from sugars. Yeah, I would skip this protein powder. I mean, I would skip it anyways because it's an MLM company, but that is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, 15 days, literally $80 in protein for a month. You can eat food and get more protein than that.
Have a reset meal once a week. Guys, I will tell you, some of our participants didn't want to have a reset meal, but now they see the benefits of it. So have a reset meal and, of course, use the whole body transformation.
Why do you have to reset? I mean, there should be no reason if you're eating inclusively and if you need help with that, again, work with a professional, but come on.
System with all of the supplementation. So anyways, I'm sure you guys have questions. Drop them in the chat. We'll put this on One Voice and we can go in there and answer any questions. But guys, essentially that is the program. It's worked for thousands of people. It's working for
thousands. What do you mean? There's only 28 people. There's only 28 people in the study, and they're all distributors.
Our core 28 trial group, and the benefits have just been exacerbated. I can't remember the word. Exaggerated. I'm thinking medical terms. Exaggerated by these 2 new products, and of course our other supplementation. So with that, we're going to round up this night with Mr. TJC, Senior Director of Business Development, the man that creates all of our promotions, all of our collections, and just makes everyone happy. So turn it over to TJ.
Hey, thank you, Todd, so much. And thanks, Shane, for kicking this off. This was another amazing call. So excited for this launch in September.
TJ, you sound so excited. I'm so excited for this launch, everybody.
Can't wait to see everyone at Fall Social Marketing
Oh, this
Summit.
is the promo. You've got to have a promo. End of month promotion. So this must have been from last month, I'm assuming. Buy any 5-day drop collection during August, end of month. Get a free Modere Access Uplift and Modere branded tape measure. Spend all this money. We're going to send you a free product. And by the way, you get a Modere branded tape measure.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help. Buy the new 5-day drop complete. Get the new LTO custom box. The emphasis that these people put on the boxes the product comes in is so weird to me. We watched Justin Prince talk about like one of the first boxes or something with Modere, and he still had the box. The olive tree people raved. Remember Shanna Banana, who's joined a new MLM, by the way? She ranted and raved about the packaging from the olive tree people. I don't understand the emphasis on the box. You're just going to throw it away or recycle it anyway. So what does it matter? It's so weird to me.
But we're not waiting till Fall Social Marketing Summit to get this going. We have a promo running right now. It started on the 27th of August. And you guys, I know it's Labor Day weekend. So we purposely took what typically is a 3-day end of month promo and made it an 8-day end of month promo.
I mean, if that's not giving desperation, I don't know what is.
Was running from August 27th all the way through September 3rd.
Fair.
So be sure that you take advantage of it. There's 3 really cool, exciting announcements with this program, or this end of month promo. Number 1, 5-day drop. With any 5-day drop you purchase, which is still
LTO, limited time only custom box.
a great way to kickstart your weight loss journey, just like it says in the slide here. With every 5-day drop purchase, because there's several different variations of it, you get a free Modere Access Uplift and a free Modere branded tape measure to track your success. Modere.
The laugh, because he knows. what a sham this is.
Axis Uplift is an incredible product. It helps with mood, stress, energy, all things that are important when you're managing your weight loss journey. So this is a great.
Might as well add on a 6th product to the 5 you're already taking. Ugh, don't do that, by the way. That's sarcasm.
Promo just for the 2 free products. But the cool thing about this is we've also introduced the next kind of generation, the latest update to the 5-day drop, which is the 5-day drop complete. So the 5-day drop complete in the US is 5 products. It's the same 4 that you're used to: probiotic, revitalize, greens, and digestive enzymes. But we added the Activate. I noticed in the chat here, a lot of people are like, is Activate still available? Is Activate going anywhere? Activate is not going anywhere. It's still available. We've moved it here.
I know where I'd like Modere and their products to go.
Into the 5-day drop complete, and it'll still be available as a single add-on product and available in other
Was the other 5-day drop incomplete then, if this one is complete? I don't understand. Who came up with this?
collections as well. So Activate's not going anywhere. It's a great product to add to the 5-day drop, makes it the 5-day drop complete. For our Canadians on the Modere Global Shop,
Modere, say it right.
the 5-day drop complete includes fiber instead. Okay, so it's still the 5-day drop, 5 products.
Sorry to all the Canadians, eh?
In that complete. So the other really cool, exciting announcement about this end of the month promo is that it connects all the excitement that you're feeling right now about what's coming in September. It connects it to right now, because when you buy any 5-day drop with this end of the month promotion, in the background in our system, we're dropping a little promotion on your account. So when you buy one of our new body transformation collections,
I'm going to pause this. Did you hear what he just said? When you buy any of our collections, you have to ask yourself, who is this training for? This training is for distributors. He's encouraging the distributors to buy it. And what are they going to do? They're probably going to buy it on their spouse's account or the fake account that they have put in their child's name or their fur baby's name so that they can earn some extra commission or whatever on it. He is encouraging people to buy the end of the month promo. That is the goal, in my opinion, for all of these MLM companies that run these promos at the end of the month. They know that their distributors are more than likely going to be the first ones to buy the product, to buy the promo. That's why they're covering this in the way that they are. That's why, in my opinion, TJ said it that way. When you buy, because again, the audience is distributors in this company that they refer to as social marketers. The customers in these companies, or the customers are the distributors. They are the ones buying the products.
In September, we'll run a promo from the 21st through October 1st. When you buy one of our body transformation collections, you'll save money if you bought a 5-day drop with our August end of the month promo. Now, there's a lot of questions about how much do you save. You're going to save between $10 and $25.
$10 and $25. How much are you spending?
On a new body transformation collection.
Oh, that's $300. But you're saving $10, guys. So, you know.
We'll give you more details on that as it comes, but we're basically going to give people options. There's going to be different options of those body transformation collections, and based on which collection you buy.
There's 2 options, $250 or $300, according to their website.
During that launch period, kind of a good, better, or best. That's what determines how much savings you get based on the 5-day drop purchase that you make right now. So very exciting, a lot going on. Thanks again for everybody joining the call. Have a great week, and we will see you again next Thursday.
Not the animated slide. All right, goodbye. Wow, that was a lot. Oops, wrong one. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was definitely some triggering content. So I hope everybody's okay. Are y'all good? Yeah. TJ, for the love of God, sort out your audio. Yes. The savings is in the room with us crying. That was a lot. Yikes. Anyways, don't join Modere. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for all of your comments. And let's do something fun. If you've made it all the way through, whether you're watching live right now or you're watching the replay, when this is for the live viewers, sorry. But yeah, anyways, drop your favorite food emoji in the comments when this posts. I'll do mine too. It'll be fun. Yeah. If you have not already, please make sure that you have liked the video, or, you can thumbs down it if you want to, and you're a part of Modere. I really don't care. Subscribe to the channel. It's the free way to support my channel, to help me get the word out so people don't fall for these types of schemes, especially this one. Well, I say that every time. They're all terrible in my opinion. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching all the way through and all of your comments. And don't join an MLM. Okay? All right. And if you need help with food, seriously, if you need help with food, please seek professional help, work with a registered dietitian, talk to your doctor, call your insurance company. It might be covered for you to work with a dietitian, which would be amazing. Work with professionals. Okay. And if you need a personal trainer, I happen to know one. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys on Friday when the next video drops, which I believe is an Optavia video. So brace yourselves for that one. Have a good evening, everybody.